What is going on, guys? Vlog number 1. As you can tell already, I'm recording this at a completely separate time. I'm not in Vegas anymore. In the video, I'm on my way there now as I'm talking to you. I find it really hard to focus on vlogging and sort of recording dialogue and talking through my ideas during an actual production, just because you're focused on so many different things that have to do with the actual production itself, and I don't want to impede on the actual thing that we're there to do just for the sake of trying to record it. So this is probably how I'll do lots of these, where sort of record all of the B-roll, if you will, and then after the fact sort of kind of come home, regroup, and then record dialogue to go along with the video, and sort of talk you guys through the entire experience. All right, hey, the vlog starts now. Sit. I don't know. What do you have to say for us?
You taking the stairs?
I'm taking the stairs. What is going on, everybody? We are out here in, that's right, fabulous Las Vegas. We are staying at the Wynn, currently in my room, and this video is going to be a little different than the ones I've been posting this year so far. Instead of this being just another typical one take where I just kind of go on a rant about a random topic, for this video I want to take you guys up close and personal and show you guys the entire production that we're going to be doing. We have a really special video planned. There is tons and tons of stuff in the works here. So come along for the journey here. This is going to be the first of many vlogs where you're going to get an up close and personal look at a production of mine and just see really, like I said, everything that goes into it. I'm just trying to really fling the doors open here and show really the entire experience. Saying there are tons and tons of perks that go into doing this kind of work. Clearly, I'm here at a super nice hotel room, and we're sitting and lounging at the pool for certain times of the day. We're gonna have some nice meals, and these are really great perks. But at the end of the day, this is not what it's about, and these are not the things that I am in it for. At the end of the day, my values lie in, if you know me personally, you know that I really just care about making really the best work possible and making cool videos. At the end of the day, that's really all I personally care about. And as I've said in plenty of other videos of mine, it's this mindset that's gotten me, I believe, to where I am currently, and all of this other stuff sort of is just a bonus. So in no way, shape, or form am I ever trying to sort of show off and flex anything with videos like this. It's just showing, hey, this is the experience that you do get to have, and it did take me a very long time and tons of work to get here, but I'm making this video just to show you that if you're a content creator and you are watching stuff like this is very possible. This is an achievable place to get to, maybe in less time than you even might think. So we had the script written, we did all of our pre-production planning and meetings, figured out all the people we were gonna need, props, gear, all that stuff, what have you. We flew to Vegas, and what's the next step? The next step was to sort of figure out where all in the Wynn we were gonna be shooting this. We kind of knew what we needed in terms of what the creative was gonna call for, but it was constantly shifting, and that's something that I wanna really talk about in this video, just how much less perfect production is than it might seem. So in terms of what actually goes into the production, there is just, it's chaos. It's always chaos. And obviously you try to mitigate that and, figure out ways of planning more things in advance and, just being as prepared as you possibly can be. But at the end of the day, there's always gonna be things that happen last minute, and it's never perfect. So I'd say one of the hardest and also one of my favorite and most exciting things about doing this kind of work for a living is how the job always takes you to the craziest places that you'd never expect that you would ever be at. And to be honest, like, I've gone to some places that have really, really inspired me and excited me, and I've also been to a lot of places that I would never ever go to and I'd never come back to if it wasn't for work. And either way, I think it's fun. It shows you that there's more to life and there's more to the world than just your hometown and the things that you're comfortable with, right? I'm a very big routine person, and it sort of breaks you out of that routine and it forces you to become comfortable in discomfort, as cliche as that might sound. And I think it's interesting, you know, being in a place like Las Vegas. I'm like, I actually hate it here. Like, I would never come here if it wasn't for this. But being here for work, it's almost like you're on a mission.
What are we doing?
Currently on the location scout, we are deciding what hallway we're going to use for the second scene, which we'll be shooting tomorrow night. So, see what we got. So yeah, we got the locations dialed in, and then the last step of the process was to shoot this thing. So shooting was really a blast. This was one of the first few times, not the very first, but one of the first few times working on an actual set with an actual crew, doing a, again, quote unquote, real production, and working as the director, which was a really amazing process. I learned a lot, and I think everyone, again, just did such an amazing job. And it's really cool being able to lean into your team in terms of, you know, what everybody's strengths are and what everybody's good at. So that way, some of the pressure is taken off of you. You know, there's certain things that I'm just not going to be as good at, and I'm not going to know. And if it was only up to me to figure these things out, it would have been just a lot more just difficult and potentially not even possible. And this is what allowed me to just focus simply on the creative and making sure I had everything that I needed in terms of the shot list and in terms of the dialogue. So that way I know once I go to the edit, I'm gonna have everything that I need. And of course, having the opportunity to direct an A-list actor was absolutely insane. Never in a million years thought that I would be directing Jesse Pinkman from Breaking Bad, or, you know, lesser known as his actual name, Aaron Paul.
A lot of people here. How's it going?
Could not have been more chill and just more easygoing, an amazing person to work with. It's always great to meet a celebrity and they're not, you know, a very Hollywood type person. They're just a chill, down-to-earth guy. And he couldn't have been cooler to work with. So that was like one of the first times I've gotten to really do that. And it was pretty surreal to hear him read lines that I wrote.
Action. Well, we're here to change that.
Finally wrapping up on set is always such an amazing feeling when you know you're done shooting something, and now all that's left is what is my favorite part of production, which of course is editing and post-production. So for this video, it was actually really easy because we had the storyline all pre-built, and, you know, other than adding certain details in like creative sound design and, you know, color grading and making sure the overall pacing made sense, everything was pretty easy. Overall, I was decently happy with it. I think it was just a little bit long for a social media piece. When you're writing dialogue, which I've really never done before, I think you really just have to take into consideration how long it's going to take for someone to read lines, just because it is, you know, every second counts on a social media video. So I think that in terms of a short film, I really liked it. In terms of a social media piece, I think overall it didn't quite hit the mark for me. But I think in terms of, you know, what it is, I'm still super happy with it. The video is now live on Wynn Las Vegas and all of their co-joint Instagram accounts. So if you want to go check it out, I'll link it in the description of this video below. That is all for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you've made it this far, subscribe for more videos just like this one. We're going to be talking about everything in terms of video production and filmmaking, content creation, whatever you want to call it. So that is all for this one. Thank you guys again so much for watching. Talk to you guys soon. Peace.